A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the USC Trojans and the Baylor Bears. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
McLean Stadium is one of the most unique in all of college football. You can literally sailgate, drive your boat right to the stadium. This is a beautiful stadium, smaller capacity, but these fans make it special. From the run-on of all the students to start the game, they are loud and passionate every time the football is kicked off in Texas. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Bears kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Run inside. It's Jordan. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Got a man, it's Bowman. First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive change.
Runs through the tackle. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
Well, when we're talking USC offense, it all starts with Mayava at quarterback. We get that. But, David, we also know they've got to have balance. One thing Lincoln Riley has always done, no matter where he's been coaching offense, is making sure that they can run the football as well. The Trojans always recruit well at that position. They do well through the portal, and that's not going to be any different this season. They've got to be able to tote it.
It's never any different, and they will always commit to it. And I think the quarterbacks usually get the acclaim and the fame, but the running backs, man, they're always going to find those guys, even as a young guy, King, had to step in with several injuries a year ago to tote the mail. They're going to run it. They're going to commit to it. It's a huge part of Lincoln Riley's offense and the reason that they're successful.
Trying play action. Catch in the middle, it's Bowman. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Fights off a defender. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And guys, that's not a surprise, is it? Watching tape coming into this football game, he can make things happen. He can run around you. He can run through you, just like you saw right there, break tackles. They will feature him early in this football game. They'll feature him often. He's one of their game breakers.
The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Nice move there. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Man, talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Running inside, it's Jordan. Made a defender miss. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll go right back to him. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, USC!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. offense in an empty set. Flagway. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Flagway. Tight end getting vertical. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. Here's a little room there. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Here's Flagway to pass. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Takes a handoff. It's Jordan. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Set up the screen for Williams. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Trojans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. That gives him 54 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. Oh, what a cut! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Makes a man miss. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. keeps it on the draw. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together, 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Lagway. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got a man. It's Turner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll send the tight end in motion. 3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He might want another play. Lagway to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Lagway wants to throw. Puts it out of the air. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Lagway to the air again. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does...
Touchdown, Baylor! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Pressure coming. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Flag wave. Here's a heat. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He wants to take the top off. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown Bears! Ball into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. Let's get right to it with Liberty taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's the Flames, setting score records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in this second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Here's Lagway to pass. On target. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive units.
From the gun on third down, Lagway. A strike downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They're going to run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Makes the grab. It's Livingston. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Bears will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Quarterback making checks. Using his feet. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. Complete. Touchdown Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Complete to Williams over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
He'll take the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it inside the 30. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Now from inside the red zone. He's got his man, makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Dropping back, it's Mayava, working that wide receiver screen. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The snap sets up the throw. Bringing the heat. And they got him.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Under fire. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Now on the counter. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Throwing, Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the grab on the left. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
To the air, it's Mayava. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Wants to throw again. They go to the wide receiver screen. Knocked down for the tackle. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He's going to get loose. Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a 1st down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they've used their last timeout, and now the offense can start burning the clock. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Mayava. Makes the catch.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Spits it out to the back. Got a man.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's going to take off. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on second and short. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
They'll run the screen. Could not make his way to the corner. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looking to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Flagway wants to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Behind the chains now on second and long. Gives it on the option. Got a little grass. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over.